Hi, this is Christina from Karma's Eyes Psychic. This is your July 2020 Cancer reading. So we did meet up with a retrograde mid-June on the 18th, and the retrograde is going to last until July 12th. Unfortunately, and it was in your sign, Cancer. And when I was channeling your energy before I did the reading, I was feeling more like, since this retrograde and it was in your sign, I felt like a lot of calamity, okay, internally and externally. I feel as though the things around you have just like not worked out. I feel as though some of you might have, had to be under the care of a friend or a family member, or just had to be dependent on them because of something that didn't work out. Maybe you got sick or had an accident or something like that. I just felt like a lot of calamity going on before I did this reading, and also like the end of June, just kind of like things like just falling apart for you. And also you internalizing that, because I know you guys are a very sensitive sign. You guys are the water sign of Cancer, and I understand, like, when things go wrong with you guys really just take it so personal. You try not to, like, guys, keep a brave face, but I do know, like, the war on the outside will start a war on the inside. When I was pulling your cards for you at the beginning of July, I got the Chariot for you guys, okay? So this actually is a really good card for when you meet calamity or when you meet conflict. Okay, this is more like a rising above card. This is more like a knight card, where it's just kind of like, it's looking bad, but I can do this. It's kind of like being brave. Almost, it's kind of like, I feel as though, like, maybe in times when you haven't been brave, because I know at the beginning of this retrograde you guys were not, not so brave, really just getting like overwhelmed, like almost like looking at an ocean wave coming right at you, type thing. Even if the wave crashed into you, July is really just going to call you to be brave this month. It's calling you to literally just find that inner strength with you, because in every situation where it's negative, okay, so you have like the black cat here and you have the white cat here. A situation that is negative can also be met with equal opportunity for it to be positive for you. Okay, so it's calling you to be brave, to see the light in the situation, see the light at the end of the tunnel, not internalizing all of the negative. Very important that you keep a counterbalance when things go wrong. Okay, so mid-month, okay, Mercury will be going direct. However, it seems as though you'll be going direct, but you'll be going in a lot of different directions. I pulled the Seven of Cups for you. This is a card of confusion, okay, or a card of indecision. Okay, you're not really sure where to go from this. You're not really sure where to go after you've had this calamity. This is like the possibility card. There's so many possibilities for you, so many ways to create a new future for you. I'm finding that you're not necessarily overwhelmed, but you realize that you had more choices than you originally thought. So when Mercury goes direct, it will shine a light on how you can then start changing your future, or rebuilding yourself from all the calamities that have happened during this retrograde in your sign. Okay, giving you more opportunities, seeing more than what you thought was there before. Mostly when it comes to like your home and your family, and most of all your finances. Okay, because I'm feeling Cancer has had a lot of financial hits. Okay, since this retrograde has started, I'm feeling as though like Cancer really just can't either keep money, or money just isn't coming in consistently for Cancer. At the end of July, though, I did pull the Hierophant, which is another major arcana card, just like the Chariot is. Oh, you can't see it here. Okay, so this is more like do the right thing, or just kind of like traditional views of things. Try to approach the situations that have gotten messed up, approach them the traditional way. now that you see that you have all these opportunities, try to learn from others who have had these same calamities happen. Okay, because I know, Cancer, you're a bit stubborn. You guys walk sideways, and you guys are like the rebel a bit. Okay, but when it comes to rebuilding your life, yeah, you want to be different, as in, how you appear, but let's just be honest, Cancer, like you really have to fix a situation in ways that it can be fixed. Okay, at this time you don't really want to play around and experiment with fixing something that can't be fixed any other way. Okay, does that make sense? I really hope that makes sense. Okay, so it's kind of like if you know that your mom went through the same situation, how did she get out of it? How did she fix the situation? It's really good that you contact supportive people at this time to help you get through this rocky situations, because he's an authority figure. He's the Hierophant. Okay, so he knows a thing or two about a thing or two. Okay, all right. So for your chakra card, I pulled Destiny. So these things that have been happening to you, these calamities and all these negative situations that have come upon you, it's part of your destiny. You've learned something. You haven't lost really anything. You've gained an experience. Okay, you've definitely have who your friends are now. You know who's going to be there for you. You know what your strengths are. You know what your weaknesses are. You take them and you carry them into your future. Okay, now you know. And this is also like knowing different parts of yourself that you didn't know about before. Okay, so it's also like shining a light on yourself as well. So your angel card here that I got for you is sensitivity. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings, okay? If you feel as though, you went through a calamity and somebody wasn't there for you, say something. Speak up and say, I'm not really sure if you really are my friend because I went through this and I feel as though you could have been better with this, or I just feel as though if you really cared, you would have been there for me. It's really a good time to understand the people around you who are valuable to you and people who value you as well. Okay, I wouldn't advise you to get into arguments at this time, because I do see at the end of the month that you will start evaluating, like, hey, you weren't there for me. Hey, you were there for me, and I really, really appreciate it. Okay, try to avoid arguments. The last oracle card I got for you for the end of the month, or for the month in general, is gift. Okay, I do see that any support that you are giving others will definitely be reciprocated back to you tenfold, just a lot more than you gave, because you're worth more. You're worth a lot, especially when you go through these calamities. It's basically the law of karma. When you go through these horrific things, you are expected and rewarded with these miraculous gifts and support and shelter, and comfort, from those calamities. So Cancer, this month of July, I please just advise you, just be brave. Please understand that there are so many options for you. Different parts of yourself that you need to discover about yourself, and also understanding that your future definitely can go however you decide it can go. You really do have the power in the situation, regardless of all the things that you feel as though situations have taken from you, or things that people have taken from you. That you're gonna come out of this thing, come out of these things with a lot of wisdom from, learning from others who have been through the same thing you've been through. You hear the fireworks? That's the fireworks for you. They're happening outside right now. So, Cancer, this was your July 2020 reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please follow me on Instagram. Please follow me on Facebook. I'm at karmazaypsychic.com. Please enjoy your 4th of July, and I hope to see you tomorrow, July 5th, for your full moon reading. All right, take care.